Recording. All right, cool. Hi, I'm Alex. I live in the Netherlands now. Used to live in the US, from the US. I'm 25, and I know Katie from, where do we know each other from?
College somehow. I don't know.
Was it art? It was art
Art.
class, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You had the puke
And
painting.
yes, yeah, one of us went on to be a really artsy person who's currently doing art school, and the other one went on to do nothing of the sort. Um,
It's kind
so
of
there's that.
artsy what you do. It's like
Oh,
conceptually artsy.
sure, something like that. Yeah, anyway, but I did not give up my love of colors. Today I'm going to talk about the Magic the Gathering color pie.
Yes. Okay, so tell me about it because I know nothing.
Right. Okay, so do you know anything about Magic at all, or not so much?
A little bit. Some of my friends have played it, and I'd imagine some of the stuff is similar to D&D lore, but maybe not at all.
Yeah, well, it's the same company, so there's that, right?
There
Um,
we
so that helps. But yeah, so it's a card game. It's like it is the oldest trading card game. Um, Super nerdy. It's older than you or I, by the way. It was '93 that it started.
go. Oh my god.
Uh, yeah, crazy. Um, and in that game, you play as what they call a planeswalker, which is like a magical person that can walk between worlds. Um, and yeah, a lot of this. um, and all the magic in the world is split up into five colors. So there's white, which is the color of like angels and like soldiers and armies and stuff. There's blue, which is the color of like fairies and wizards and like scientists and that sort of deal.
Okay.
Um, there's black, which is the color of like necromancy and zombies and all that sort of thing.
All right.
Are you aligning yourself with blue?
No, I'm gonna wear all of them. So just keep going as we
Okay.
keep going.
There's red, which is the color of like fire and goblins and yeah, that type of thing. And then there's also green, which is the color of like big, like dinosaurs and animals and all this sort of crazy thing. And the biggest takeaway from this call is that you have an incredible beret collection.
They're all right next to me because of another conversation I had. I think I'm blue. I think I'm like a wizard, like
Okay.
genuinely.
Well, yeah. So actually, now that you say that, so yeah, the colors are super cool because it's like an interesting way to do game design, and they have a whole ton of purpose within the design of the game. And at the like R&D office in that they have in Washington, like they have a council of colors, which is like one person elected to like represent that color and
What?
like determine what it can and can't do in the scope of the game. It's like a balancing mechanism. It makes things interesting. It's great. Um,
Why isn't
what do
that
you say
your
about that?
job? When you're older, you gotta like move back here and do that because that's cool.
Yeah, it would be super fun, right? Yeah, that's not what we're here to talk about, though. So the cooler part of, at least to me, the cooler part of the color pie is that because each of the colors has like a very distinct identity and like something it stands for, and the way it approaches problems and stuff like that, um, you can sort of use them as like a Myers Briggs type thing.
Oh my god.
So it's like, yeah, it's like a way that you can understand like the world and people and organizations and all this sort of thing, right? Except instead of four categories with like a bunch of different like options for each of them, you have like five colors. Um,
So what
so
are you?
everybody, sorry.
What are you?
So I'm not going to tell you yet because I thought like a fun thing to do would be for us to go through. I'll tell you what the colors stand for, but I won't tell you which color is which,
Okay.
and then we'll find out what you are,
Oh, I like that. Okay. So I
right?
have to
And then
take off the beret. All right.
yeah, so you can't be blue yet, but you will soon be able to be blue if it so ends up being.
Excellent.
Um, okay, cool. So yeah, so of course there's like, everybody is like multiple colors and like there's a lot of fluidity to like how you interpret this, but we'll see what happens. Okay. So first thing, um, every color has like a thing that they like an ideal value, like what they think is like
Right.
the best. kind of, and
Okay.
like a way that they think you should achieve that. Okay, so the five options here are: one, peace through order; two, perfection through knowledge; three, satisfaction through ruthlessness; four, freedom through action; and five, harmony through acceptance.
Holy shit. I don't know if I vibe with any of that. Probably harmony, but that's yeah, I don't know. I'm a very chaotic being, but I think my goal would be harmony through accepting things.
Okay, all right, cool. So that's the green side.
I'm a
So
dinosaur! Incredible.
you are a dinosaur.
Oh my god. Green is my favorite color, so that's actually good.
All right, well, that checks out then, yeah. So I'll give you like a quick rundown, a little bit more about each of them. So the peace through order is white. So white is the color of we can create a really peaceful society if we just make a bunch of laws that protect everybody and stop everybody from doing stupid things. We're all going to be fine.
Which is why it's the
Blue,
angels in the army, which initially
right,
sounds like a weird combination, but now makes more sense.
right. It's entities and beings that protect other entities and beings.
Right.
Um, the perfection through knowledge is blue. So blue believes that if you just have enough access to learning and education, you'll be fine and you'll be able to make the best of yourself. And if everybody can do that, then everybody's going to be great, right?
They're the Ravenclaws of the
Yeah.
world,
Right, exactly.
which are blue. So duh, makes perfect sense, obviously.
Exactly. Satisfaction through ruthlessness is black. So black believes that if everybody just watches out for themselves and does what they feel is the best thing to do and what like watches out for them the most, then everybody would be fine. And really the only limits that you should place are your own limits, and you shouldn't be bound by anybody else or anything, right? So yeah, so that's a way to view the world as well.
They're libertarian.
Freedom. Sorry.
So black are the libertarians of the universe.
Right. Yeah. Um,
Moving on.
so, huh?
I said moving on.
Well, no, I mean, black is a lot of ways. Sometimes it's the hardest to get because it's like, it's not inherently evil, right? Like, because to black, there is no evil.
Right.
There's just what people want, right? And if you just accept that and, freedom through action is red. So red believes that you already know exactly what you want. You just have to listen to it. It's in your heart. It's in your mind. If you just listen to that, you're going to be fine. So stop thinking about like, what should I do or what shouldn't I do or what have other people done? Just do your thing. Cool. Okay. And then each color also has like a question that they might ask if they were faced with a problem. So like when they make a decision, right? So I'll give you those, and then you can tell me which one you think which one you like vibe with the most. So one option would be what course of action will leave me best off? Another option would be how are these things usually done? What's the established wisdom? Another question would be what is the right course of action to take? Another one would be what course of action makes the most sense? And another one would be what do I feel like doing?
As a philosophy major, I'll go with the ethical one, although normally it's definitely like, what do I feel like doing? Because I'm lazy.
Okay, yeah. So right course of action. So moral would be that would be white, right? Because
Okay.
white is a city of morality, and yeah,
I
that.
don't think I have a white beret. I think I'm
No,
failing. And
what are you
so
doing?
in our last minute here, so do you align most with one color personally, or do you think you have a couple?
Yeah, well, so I think everybody has every color in them.
Okay. It's like the zodiac,
Right.
different
Yes,
planets in different houses.
right. I think so. I think I would consider myself red first. Like I'm mostly driven by like, yeah, I believe in doing things because you want to do them and like intrinsic, what you're passionate about. Then blue, I believe in like knowledge and, trying to learn a lot. And then a little bit of green because I think that
Dinosaurs are cool.
yeah, that dinosaurs are cool, basically. No, that the world was created with like a lot of like nature has run its course and nature has done a lot of good things, and everything gets a lot better when you just sort of work within that as opposed to trying to work outside of it.
I love that. That's
So,
I think that's an amazing place to leave off, and how I will probably conduct all my future interviews with potential partners and friends is by asking these questions.
cool.
So
Great.
thank you for doing this. I loved learning all about this, and it's really
Yeah,
great to
thank
see
you.
you.
I can talk about this for forever. So,